Tornadoes. You might be familiar with this term. What is it? What do they do? How do they form? All of these questions and more will be answered in this fantastic guide for tornadoes. A tornado is a moving, destructive vortex of violently rotating winds, typically occurring during a storm. Tornadoes are one of the most violent and powerful types of weather that can occur. They consist of a very fast rotating column of air that usually forms into a funnel shape. They can be very dangerous as their high-speed winds can tear apart buildings, knock down trees, and even toss cars into the air.
Hot and cold air collide. When they meet, the atmosphere around the place begins to be less stable and begin to spin. Once they spin fast enough, our tornado is made. Things that help them form are thunderstorms and low moisture. They can also be formed by strong wind moving at all levels of the atmosphere and have sharp, sudden changes in the flow. The time of a tornado can range from an hour to a second, but normally they go for 10 minutes and spin at an average of 30 miles per hour.
A Fujita scale is a scale of how destructive tornadoes are, ranging from numbers 0 to 5. F0. Winds are estimated around less than 73 miles an hour, and light damage. Some damage to chimneys, branches broken off trees, shallow rooted trees pushed over, signboards damaged. F1. Winds estimated about 73 miles per hour to 112 miles per hour. Moderate damage. Peels surface off roofs, mobile homes pushed off foundations or overturned, moving autos blown off roads. F2. Wind estimated speeds of about 113 miles an hour to 157 miles an hour. Considerable damage. Roofs torn off frame houses, mobile homes demolished, boxcars overturned, large trees snapped or uprooted, light object missiles generated, cars lifted off ground. F3. Wind estimated speeds of 158 miles an hour to 206 miles an hour. Severe damage. Roofs and some walls torn off well-constructed houses, trains overturned, most trees and forests uprooted, heavy cars lifted off the ground and thrown. F4. Wind speeds estimated from about 207 miles an hour to 260 miles an hour. Devastating damage. Well-constructed houses leveled and structures with weak foundations blown away some distances. Cars thrown and large missiles generated. F5. Wind speeds of estimated around 261 miles an hour to 318 miles an hour. Incredible damage. Strong frame houses leveled off foundations and swept away. Automobile-sized missiles fly through the air in excess of 100 meters. Trees debarked. Incredible action will occur. A funnel cloud is a rotating column of air that does not come in contact with the ground. However, if the air moves fast enough, then the funnel will come in contact with the ground, turning into a tornado.
A waterspout is a tornado-like formation caused by the spray of rough winds on water combined with high winds from the underside of a cumulus or cumulonimbus cloud. There are two types of waterspouts, fair weather and tornadic waterspouts. Fair weather waterspouts can form without the need for thunderstorms, while tornadic waterspouts form from thunderstorms or move from land to water. Tornadic waterspouts can cause huge damage, accompanied by hail and lightning that can move inland, while fair weather waterspouts cannot do that much damage and cannot move that far inland without dissipating. A fire whirl is a column of fire that is created by ashes or loose embers floating in the air after a fire. Those embers create something called eddies, which can then contract into a tornado-like vortex that sucks up combustible gases, creating a tornado-like column of fire. However, these are less destructive than usual tornadoes and originate from the ground, not from storm clouds. Tornado Alley is a region that ranges upwards from northern Oklahoma to southern Minnesota. This region is called Tornado Alley because it is the area in the United States that has the longest recorded history of tornadoes touching down. Tornado chasers are daredevils who literally throw themselves into tornadoes for scientific or entertainment purposes. The show Tornado Chasers follows people who chase remote, huge, and sister tornadoes to provide the audience with a chilling yet satisfying experience. Some important historical tornadoes listed are the Tri-State Tornado, which killed almost 700 and injured at least 2,027. It was ranked 5 on the Fujita scale and was the deadliest tornado ever recorded. The El Reno tornado was the largest tornado ever recorded, touched down in El Reno, Oklahoma, and was approximately 2.6 miles wide. The worst tornado outbreak occurred in 1974 and was dubbed the 1974 Super Outbreak. And this outbreak spawned 148 tornadoes in only 18 hours, with multiple being deadly EF5s. Soon after, in 2011, another outbreak occurred, beating the record for most tornadoes and casualties in 18 hours, with 362 tornadoes and 324 fatalities. To prevent yourself from being caught off guard by a tornado, always remember the following things. Always look and remember where a safe spot to be for a tornado is, whether it be a room with no windows, the center of your basement, or a ditch along the side of a road. If caught in a tornado in your car, do not get out. Hail, flying objects, and freezing rain can all injure you. The only reason to get out of your car is if a deep ditch is close. Then, lie flat on the ground as close to the ground as possible.